Terms Aboriginal and natives that are used in European educational literature are seen to be problematic and controversial terms used by European educational systems. It is seen to be problematic and controversial terms used to describe Indigenous Aboriginal people, as it dehumanizes Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders people, and also devalues their language culture. The term Aborigine is seen to generalize and stereotype Indigenous Australians as though they are the same. The second term, Natives, implies that the cultural societies hasn't evolved throughout history, and it is seen as an unruly word that classifies the First Nations people as a lesser human community under the European social conventions. The two naming conventions that are more respectfully appropriate when referring to the Aboriginal and or Torres Strait Islanders are Indigenous people and First Nations people. They are most preferred in academic resources and ethically identifies the community in a more sophisticated manner. Researchers that conduct experimental research on Indigenous lands have the responsibility to academically respect and maintain the connection period towards the Indigenous community in respect to their audience. This section also refers Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders as Indigenous people, which reflects and highlights the diverse Indigenous culture, communities, and independence. Both terms, in relation to Indigenous, holds the meaning of both Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders in Australia. By extension, the use of First Nations are used to acknowledge the original inhabitants of the land, which researchers and educators emphasize their unique status in academic resources and educational materials, as both terms, Aborigine and Natives, look down on the community. The purpose of Task 3 was to emphasize the importance for teachers to carefully consider the curriculum they provide for Aboriginal students. Teachers develop the educational structure that helps students to cultivate the knowledge and issues from the educational resources they supply from the school. To go against patternism, teachers are encouraged to understand their proficiency in the educational materials can meet their students' biocultural and diverse backgrounds. Task 3 required the study of what kind of social issues that came to appropriate and dismiss Aboriginal history, and had to understand how to properly refer to the cultural independence of the Aboriginal students' needs. Then more teachers can work closer to fulfill the Australia's Institute for Teaching and School Leadership's aim to close the gap, bring more awareness, and promote reconciliation. In summary, Task 3 plays a crucial role in developing my ability to provide opportunities for Aboriginal students to nurture their own cultural currency independence as a part of the First Nations, and for me to understand the issues of the shallow and misconceptions non-Aboriginal educational materials depict for Aboriginal needs.